Welcome back, Mighty Mamas. Today's video is a pre-recorded video. I had this one in the bank and I figured I would just post it for you guys to give you guys some good cleaning motivation today because unfortunately my baby girl has been sick for the past week and been out of school, and today her fever spiked up again. So this mama here has not been able to do much filming and editing these days, and so that's why it's always good to have some of these pre-recorded ones in the bank. And that's why you will see I still have my fall decor up in this one. But either way, mamas, this is a good cleaning motivation video, and I hope that it will offer you that today, and if anything, offer you a friend to just hang out with while you're taking care of your babies and cleaning your house, because that's what I'm here for. And I want to let you know that if I can do it, you can do it. We are all Mighty Mamas. I'm actually doing an evening cleaning, and this was a quick power hour just to get my house in order and ready to serve dinner to the family. So let's get right into it. So my son Jack is obsessed with trains, and it's funny because my oldest son Avery, who's going to be almost 12 now, he loved trains as well, and I'm glad I saved like all of his train sets. But these are like the hardest things to contain, and they're always like, no matter how many times I pick these tracks up, he always pulls them out. So it's just like, I don't know, mamas, sometimes I feel like we're just fooling ourselves trying to clean up toys, because you know these toys are going to end up right back on the floor in about a couple minutes. But it's just like, gotta keep cleaning up, right? Leave me a comment below if you guys can relate to what I'm saying.
All you need to get for free, you stick with me, feel the blended heat. It's just
Okay, so looking back at this video, I realized the terrible habit I was in of not feeding myself properly. Like, as you can see, my kids were having a snack and my daughter offered me some of their snack, and I was like, okay, yeah. And you know, I think it was a cheese stick or something. I grabbed it, ate it, and I kept moving along with my cleaning. And obviously I'm on the phone too now, so I'm always multitasking, and I just was in a really bad habit of putting myself last when it comes to eating, and that's like really bad because we as moms need to refuel ourselves. We are doing so much for everybody else. It is so important that we take the time to sit down and eat a good solid meal, you know, whenever we can. So this year of 2020, I have really made that change. I make a point to sit down, whether it be when I'm nursing Jack, and have like a good proper snack or meal. And whenever I'm feeding him a meal, I will feed him at the kitchen table, and I will sit with him and eat something with him. So something for you mamas to think about, because we got to stay fuel and energized for all that we do, mamas. So I hope you guys are feeding yourself. And make sure you're hydrating too. Water is so important. We got to stay hydrated, mamas.
liberty. Don't we all, baby, feel the crowd like a massive heart, but it's all around. The way we move in the desert, see
wanted to share this with you guys because this is my makeshift haul tree, if you will. Unfortunately, my home did not come with a mudroom, which I wish I had a mudroom so bad. And we don't really have hallways from our entrances. So I just needed this functional space, like to design an area of my home that can hold the kids' book bags and coats and just random things. And so this works perfectly. I bought these two pieces maybe like 4 or 5 years ago from Walmart. And it's just like a shelf that attaches to the wall with hooks already built into it. And then the bench with the cubbies. And I bought this because my daughter was too little to reach the hangers in the closet, the front closet. So it was just an extra thing. I always found myself like having to hang up her coat, take it down, give it to her. And it really wasn't teaching her that routine and responsibility. So that's what I like about this, is that it teaches the kids, like, you know, take your coat off, hang it up, and then where to grab it when we're going somewhere. It just gives them that, you know, independence. So it works really well for that. Plus, it stores all of Jack's diapers and wipes and learning videos on the shelf. And then I just added these 3 bins from the dollar store. These are what I call the catch-all bins. And you know, like how your kids like accumulate all that little random stuff from school or wherever. I don't even know where it comes from, but it holds all that stuff very nicely so that it's not all over my counters or my floors or my hallways. It really tames the clutter in my home. And then once a week, I have each kid bring it to their bedroom and sort through it and get rid of the trash if they don't want it anymore, or whatever they're keeping, put it away. And then we start new every week. And obviously it always accumulates more stuff. But this is just a nice functional space, and it really helps with a lot of things. So it's a multi-purpose space. So if you guys don't have a mudroom like myself and need something like this, you can easily buy a couple pieces from any type of home store and just make it on any kind of a blank wall that you have. Eventually, we do want to build our own wall tree, as I like to call it, because it's not a hallway, but I want it to serve the same purpose. But we want to build it for like the kids as they get bigger and taller, to have the hooks higher and things like that. And so we are going to be doing that along with all the other home rentals that are definitely coming your way, because we actually started our first DIY project in our kitchen, and I did film it, so I will have that video out for you guys next week, so stay tuned for that. And I'm super excited because, you guys, this is the momentum kicking off to all home rentals in my house. Like I had said before, when I got pregnant with Jack, we put all the home renovations on the back burner, and it has been just eating away at me, driving me mad when I'm home all day and I'm looking at all these unfinished projects and things that need to be changed around. I just am so happy to finally be able to start this. With spring around the corner, it's all going to be happening. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those videos and subscribe if you guys haven't already, because we're changing things. We're just making everything really bright and airy throughout the house. And I do really love like that rustic, modern farmhouse style. So that's like the route I'm going. So yeah, if you guys are interested in videos like that, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned. I'm so excited. So this here is all the clutter that I accumulated from decluttering my basement. I went through so many bins that were in my basement, and I just sorted through all the junk, donated what I don't want anymore, and just now putting back everything that we are keeping, and, you know, things that we can actually use right now. I'm just done with storing things. I want to clear out space. As you guys know, I'm on this mission to take back control of my life, cleaning up one mess at a time. You know, I just let a lot of things go with having anxiety and depression and going through the postpartum depression for so long and just not having that energy to do anything. So I'm always trying to declutter this house. And as you mamas know, having kids, so many things just, accumulate over time. So yeah, it felt good to go through that and finally get rid of that stuff. Have you thought about like things that you have stored away in your home and like if you're even going to use it or need it anymore? It might be something to think about just to like, go to those spaces in your home that have that extra storage and just sort through at least one bin, and you'd be surprised at how much stuff you really don't need, and you can clear out that space for yourself or find something that you can actually use right now, today. So maybe go check that out.
I'll hang beside you till the end, 'cause I don't wanna be alone, and you don't like it on your own. I've got some special memories, they're all including you and me. You make me forget that I'm shy. When I'm with you, I'm pretty wild.
Okay, guys, I thought long and hard about cutting this part out, but I was having fun with my daughter. I was being goofy. I was telling her how much I love these lavender scented Clorox wipes. So just being silly mama here. I figured, why not keep it in? Let's have fun together, mamas.
BFFs for life, feel so good inside. I'm yours and you're mine. Always there.
So I'm curious, are you an online shopper or do you like to go to the stores and shop? I'm definitely an online shopper. I just love that I can take my time, browse on my phone, avoid all the death plagues out there, and have it delivered to my doorstep like a few days later. I love that. I always break down my boxes when I'm going to be putting them in recycling just to fit them in the recycling bin nicer. But I make a point to peel off the labels because I do not want to have my name and information out there. There are so many identity thefts in the world, you guys. We have to protect our identity. So make sure you rip off your labels before you discard any of your packages or boxes. I'm like super keen about this. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a quick power hour cleanup. And I hope that, you enjoyed spending time with me. I want to do more videos like this where we can, get to know each other better. And I definitely will have home rentals coming your way, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss out. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Always with you, yeah.